Hi everyone, I am A.K.S. Rajveer, your Academy and UDD educator. And in today's class, we are going to discuss Glossary of Literary Terms, Part 2, Later Series A. So learners, if you want to join my 500 best question series, so you are most welcome on Unacademy. You can download Unacademy, the learning application, and you can watch my daily free live classes even. And if you want to paid classes, so paid classes also available for UGC NET English upcoming June 2020 exam. Learners, this is my Telegram handle. So from there, here you can receive all the notification related to my classes. Uh, these classes that going to be held on an academy and on YouTube. Learners, this is as I have already told you that this is the glossary of literary terms part 2. And in this part, we are going to discuss examplum, parable, fable, beast fable, alliteration, consonance, assonance, allusion, and ambiguity. So learners, stay tuned with me till the end of this video. And do not forget to like my video and share with your friends. So learners, first of all, I'm going to talk about examplum. So what is an examplum? So, examplum is a story told as a particular instance of the general theme in a religious sermon. For example, you have a best story, and this is the best story that occurs in Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. So you can see the story. This is the story, The Partner's Tale. This is The Partner's Tale. And in this particular tale, you can see the sentence, greed is the root of all evil. So this is what? So this is a kind of example. Example. ये एक ऐसा एग्जाम्पल है जहां से लर्नर्स एक जिसके लिए भी मतलब एक मैसेज दिया जाता है कि ग्रीड इज द रूट ऑफ ऑल इविल, यानी कि लालच सभी बुराइयों की क्या है? जड़ है. सो दोस्तों, दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ एग्जाम्पल. Examplum. And learners, examplum frequently occurred in medieval romances and medieval during medieval time period, and even this was also the part of preaching, part of church authority. So examplum, I think learners clear हो गया होगा. So this is a kind of story told as a particular instance example of the general theme in religious sermons. Okay learners, so ये religious sermons का part था. Another important term we have parable. So what is the meaning of parable? So parable, a simple story used to illustrate a moral or a spiritual lesson as told by Jesus in the Gospels. So parable, a simple story, a kind of simple story जहां पर आपको moral और स्पिरिचुअल लेशन, दोस्तों मोरल और स्पिरिचुअल लेशन देने के लिए यूज किया जाता है. एग्जाम्पल में दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ, यू कैन से दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंस और जनरल थीम, बट पैरेबल, so this is a kind of illustration of moral or spiritual relation. So learners, two term clear. Now see what is a fable. So fable, this is also known as apologue. Apologue. So fable is a kind of short narrative. It may be in prose or in verse, and this the fable always try to exemplify an abstract moral thesis or principle of human behavior. Usually at its conclusion, either the narrator or on the character's status the moral in the form of epigram. So learners, आपके अगर फेबल की बात किया जाए, फेबल, so fable is a kind of abstract moral thesis, a kind of abstract moral thesis. And you have fables, so different fables are there in English literature. So you have beast fable. What is a beast fable? So a beast fable in which animal talk take place on that kind of stories. For example, you have a wonderful story of a fox and grapes. Yes, fox एंड ग्रेप्स. दिस इज अ स्टोरी जहां पर आप दोस्तों देखते हैं कि जो फॉक्स है सी ट्राई टू गेट दैट grapes hanging on the branch beyond the reach. बट जो उसका एफर्ट है सो इन वेन हो जाता है बिकॉज वो नहीं पाती है. सो एट द एंड व्हाट सी सेड, प्रोबेबली ग्रेप्स आर श्योर, शायद ये अंगूर कैसे हैं, खट्टे. So this is a kind of beast fable. Even you have Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is also one of the best example of beast fable. Okay, learners. So in this way, you can say a moral lesson with animal characters. Okay, learners. So beast fable का ही part है. Now, learners, another important thing we are going to study. So this is alliteration. Alliteration. So what is an alliteration? So a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. Yes, a series of words. You can see a series of word begins with the same consonant. Consonant you must understand. Consonant. Because you have vowel and then you have consonants. So learners always begins with consonants. And you have a wonderful example. Seashells, seashells by the seashore. So this is a kind of you can say tongue twister too. Tongue twister. So alliteration means a kind of tongue twister. And frequently you can see कि जो words हैं beginning होगी with a consonant. Another fantastic example you have Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So learners, this is what? This is what? This is a kind of example of alliteration. Same word repetition. Okay, just same consonant repetition. Okay, a number of time in a particular sentence. So these are the two example. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and then you have seashells by the seashore. That is another example. Now we are going to talk about consonants. So consonants is the repetition of a sequence of two or more consonant. You must remember here only one. See, you can see P, P and P and P and P. In this particular sentence, you can see she, C, so S, shells S, she, फिर you have S and then you have C, S and then you have S. So this is what? This is alliteration, but consonants. It is the repetition of sequence of two or more consonant. Two or plus two. टू प्लस और टू कॉन्सोनेंट्स हो सकते हैं जिनका बार बार रिपीटिशन होगा. So now learners, with the change in the intervening vowel, so you can also see the change in intervening vowel. For example, live, so love. So repetition of L and V and E. Okay, and you can see the difference L-I-V-E, L-O-V-E, L-E-A-N-A-L-O-N-E. So E and A and L. So E and A and L. So this is what? This is a kind of, yes, this is a kind of repetition of a sequence of two or more consonants. So this is what? Consonants. And you have another example. So this is Peter Patter. Peter Patter. So here A and here I. So this is what? Okay, learners. And now proceeding to allusion. What is allusion? So learners, allusion is a kind of passing reference. कई बार हम कहते हैं कि मुझे कुछ allusion हो रहा है. So this is what? Passing reference without any kind of explicit identification to a literary or historical person, place, event, or other literary work. For example, you have a work that is by T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland. The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot. So you can see a number of passing references, a number of passing allusion in this particular work. From Hamlet, from Coriolanus, and from you can say Dante, and then you have other work like you have Thomas Mann's work. So you have different kind of passing allusions in this particular work. So that is what? That is allusion. Now, learners, we have assonance. So, what is the meaning of assonance? So, this is a kind of repetition of identical or similar vowels. So, assonance and consonance. So, learners, consonance. So, यानी कि वहां पर होंगे consonant. Okay, learners, N-A-N-T, consonant. For example, yes, you can see consonant. So, you can see consonants, two or more than two. Now, learners, you have assonance. So, in this particular, yes, in this particular term, you can see similar vowels, identical similar vowels, especially stressed syllable will be there. Stressed syllables. Okay. Yes, you can see the example. Thou is still unravished bride of quietness. Thou is still unravished bride of quietness. Thou fostered child of silence and slow time. So, in a sequence of nearby words, note the recurrent long in I in the opening lines of Keats. So now you can see I is still, ravished, bride, quiet. So you can see the repetition of I. Yes, similar vowel. So this is what you can see in this particular sentence. And then you have O. So you can see O, O, and then O, and then you have O. So this is what, this is a kind of repetition. And even I, silence and slow time. So this is what you can see. This is known as assonance in John Keats's poem Ode on a Grecian Urn. Ambiguity, what is the meaning of ambiguity? So, learners, ambiguity, this was coined by William Emerson, and he has written a work that is seven types of ambiguity. Seven types of ambiguity, 1930. And in this particular term, we are going to talk about the quality of being open to more than one interpretation. Ambiguity. When we are going to say this is ambiguous, so we are not able to understand exact meaning. Okay, so this is what the quality of being open to more than one interpretation in exactness. दोस्तों इसे आप क्या कह सकते हैं? In exactness. INEXACD and then you have NESS. In exactness. This is known as inexactness. So, learners, this was coined by William Emerson, and this particular this term is really important. You can say the word wag, or you can say equivocal, you can say term or expression. So this is what you can see. So, learners, thank you so much for studying with me, and you can join my ongoing plus courses at an academy. Download an academy, the learning application, and yes, you can access my these courses if you are going to take plus subscription. What is the meaning of plus subscription? So it means you can join my online classes, because I'm providing you for paper 2, and we have other separate team for paper 1. So paper 2 and paper 1, but one subscription means learners with one particular paid class. So अगर आप एक बार पे कर देते हैं हमारी क्लासेस के लिए, so बिल्कुल आपको completed मिल जाते हैं. These are my upcoming courses. So I'm going to just revise everything for upcoming June 2020 exam. So this is my crash course, and I have also comprehensive course. So with crash course, a practice course. On practice, we are going to practice multiple things, like with the help of PYQs, MCQs, and we have one-liners, bullet points. So with the help of these all things, we are going to cover entire syllabus within time. So, learners, crash course and comprehensive course both, and you can choose according to your choice. So subscription period, so you have 3 month period, 6 month, 12 month, 24 months. So this is our plan. So from here you can choose. So, learners, download an academy the learning application, and all the detail that is given in description, and even you can see my cell phone number. So from here you can also collect the information and use my referral code AKS Razveer. So by using this referral code, you will get 10% extra discount in your courses. So get subscription now and join me on Unacademy, and don't forget to join me for free on Unacademy too. So learners, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Do not forget to share with your friends and family. Thank you so much. Have a great day.